Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Down. 8 read.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 1st down, Evans. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back to throw. Hudson on the screen. Bernard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Yo.
Hey, exit. 59.
2nd and 13. That's complete to John Ross. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Check. Hot route. Hot. What's quick?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Hudson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here comes the seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Let him know, let him know. Check 99, check 99.
They'll try the left side. It's Evans. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A 38-yard attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
Mike 57. Switch. Mike 57.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Oh, you got deep?
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check 93's the Mike. 93's the Mike. I'm here all man 80. 93's the Mike. 93's the Mike. Time to go night.
Darnold from the gun. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1 yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On 1st down, Hudson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
You got 3. You got 3.
Jets, nothing.
Ready?
57. Mike 57. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Hit it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hudson got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
We own them. Let's go.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Hudson, and able to find Green. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hudson. Nixon hit, and the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Bell. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got a noon one. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jets first down.
Mike 57. Let's go, D.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 4, check 4, check 3,
5. On the toss, Mixon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Mike, you got nothing today. You got nothing.
Hey, Orbit.
53's the Mike.
To throw on 2nd down. Hudson airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He's got his man, Boyd. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
90, Wolf.
53, Mike 53. Here we go.
Hey, by 7.
All day. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hudson going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go. Lady.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Buying time to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gano for the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Oh, the Bengals have got it. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
We got it. We got it.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
The Bengals take over. Let's go, boys. Bring it up. At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
25-yard line.
We're going to set. 57's right. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check. Red 80.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Double dog.
A final shot before break. Hudson. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again with Bell. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Derek Rivers coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. Spins past him, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, lady.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Young lady.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Left side. 57's left. Cover. Young lady. 57's Mike. Mike 57. You must be getting 57.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Young lady. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Hey, here we go.
Now Darnold. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Hudson. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Mixon with a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check. Yes. 57's Mike.
Hey, Wahoo!
Second and 2. And his throw is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's third and 2.
Lucky. Check the backer, check the backer.
Go.
Banjo, banjo, banjo. 50.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
I got you. Check, 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 check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Crunch time, defense.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Nixon will try the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Here we go, D. Here I come, here I come. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Set, go. Hit.
On first down, it's Evans. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check, 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 check.
Go.
I got
Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans.
It's just me
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
64, weak.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And meanwhile, the intended target. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 52. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check 43. Shoot. Hey, alert 3. Ready.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Check. Sponge. No, sponge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because
he's got a man complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
9-yard gain on the play. 1st down, New York.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The